Hello, guys. Let's talk about mindset matters today. Do you know that your mindset can either make you or break you? Your thought pattern, that is your what? Mindset, the way you think, the way you see things. Two people can't go through the same exact thing in life. Have you wondered about that? One will just come out of it stronger and even become more mature, having been learned one or two lessons from whatever it is they have gone through. And others just give up halfway, or even some eventually, just end up in life. It's not because that one is more smarter or stronger. It is because of their mindsets. So let's talk about mindsets.
And it goes a little something like
Mindset is the way we think, what we believe, and how we choose to respond to issues or circumstances around our life. That is the power of mindset. Your mindset is that silent force shaping every area of your life, even without you knowing it. It shapes your peace, your joy, your relationship, your business, your health, your choices, your decisions. If you are able to change your mindsets, and your entire life will experience a shift. And for us to be successful in life, we need a change of mindsets. We need a way to discard the experience we've had in the past that is in our subconscious mind, still what? Ruling us, ruling our thoughts, the way we do things, and eventually that becomes our reality. So before we go far, I want us to look at it critically. What exactly is mindset? Mindset is the collection of your thoughts, your beliefs, your ideas, your attitudes that shape how you interpret and respond to the world around you. I want to illustrate mindset using a pair of glasses. If your lenses are dirty, everything you see will become blurry, even though the world is beautiful. If you constantly tell yourself, I can't do this, I can't do that, your mind will find evidence to prove you are right. But if you say, I can learn this, I can do it, I will do it, your mind start looking for ways to help you grow. Have you ever thought of a situation where you look at people like they are special, they are unique because of what they are doing in their life? And if you take the time to study, to learn that thing, you eventually see, oh, okay, there is nothing to it. All I needed is just what? To learn it, to ask questions. It's like driving, for example. Before you started driving, you thought driving was one big thing. But when you have eventually learned how to drive, you see that there is nothing special about it. That's what we are talking about. So your thoughts, the thoughts you nurture daily create the results you experience in life. So that is why your mindset matters more than your circumstances. You want to pay attention to the thoughts of your heart, of your mind, what you see, what you think, what you agree with. Why do we have to pay attention to mindset? Why mindset? Mindset is the foundation of success, not talent, not background, not even opportunity, not how intelligent or strong we are. A positive mindset will empower you to keep what? Going even when life gets hard. If you have a positive mindset, no matter what comes, you will tell yourself, I can do it. Give me some time. Your mindsets help you to see challenges when they come as lessons, not limitation. And let's be real, life will not always go the way you plan. Somebody said life is what? Hills and valleys. Sometimes, things are rosy. Other times, challenges will come. And you have to deal with that. And how you deal with that will determine if you will be successful or not. We face disappointments every now and then. People disappoint us. Delays, detours. Our mindsets determine how we respond to them, whether we come out strong or remain beaten. Your mindset determines whether you see those moments as setback or as set up for your next level. Your mindset determines if you will see it as an opportunity for growth, whatever you are going through. If you fix your mindset, you will not say, I am not good enough. A growth mindset will say, I may not be there yet, but I am getting better every day. And guess what? Your brain listens consistently to what you tell it. If you speak doubt, you will attract fear. If you speak faith, you will attract possibilities and progress and eventually success. Your mindset becomes a magnet for the kind of life you experience or that you want to experience. What are you saying? How do you want your life to be? What do you want to become in life? It depends on your mindset. Successful people, there is nothing unique and special about them. They are not more intelligent than you. It's their mindset. If you are poor today, it's your mindset. If you are rich, it's your mindset. If you are joyful, it's your mindset. So where you are is determined by your mindset. So that is why it's very important that we pay attention to our mindsets. That thing you want to do, your mindset is the foundation. That is where you want to start from. Whether you will go far or not, whether you'll be successful in it or not. Let's talk about how mindset shape our life. Your mindset influences everything. It influences your health, your relationships, your career, even your happiness in life. If you wake up each morning thinking nothing good ever happens to me, you will move through the day carrying low energy. Life will just seems like a heavy burden, heavy load that you can't bear. And your action will reflect that belief, that statement that nothing good ever happens to you. And nothing good will ever happen to you throughout the day. You just unknowingly set in motion what you want. But if you wake up on the other hand saying, today is full of opportunity. Today I choose to be joyful and I'm ready to receive whatever opportunities, whatever challenges will come my way. Then you will begin to notice that doors that was always there that you just couldn't see. You will see opportunities that you never saw. So it's all about mindset. In relationship, your mindset determines whether you hold grudges or extend grace. Whether you go far in that relationship depends on your mindset. In business, your mindset decides whether you give up when sales are slow or you innovate to grow. It all depends on your mindset. So people give up so easily and so quickly. In parenting, your mindset affects whether you yell in frustration, you allow your children to frustrate you and you give up. Or on the other hand, you pause and lead with understanding and give yourself peace. So it's not about pretending that life is perfect. It's about choosing how you think through imperfect situation Where do you stand? That things are going on, that things are not going the way you want it. Should you give up? Or should you encourage yourself? Should you give yourself another chance? Should you keep believing or not? How do you see things? How do you see obstacles? How do you see barriers? How do you see challenges of life? That is what we are talking about. Some people will see you and say, oh, that person is having it rosy. The life is rosy. Can't you see? She has it all and everything is working for her. No, it's because of her mindset. I will tell you, he or she face challenges too like you. But how they respond to it is what determines what you see. If they respond to it negatively, they will be what? Down there. But if you respond to it, the issues of life, with every positivity, with the right attitude, with encouragement, giving yourself another chance, you will see that you will be at peace, and that expectation will eventually come to pass. Now I want to relate a personal story. There was a time in my life when I first talked, after I started my business. Nothing seems to be working. And I thought I was doing everything I knew how to do. And yet I wasn't seeing results. Then one day, after reading books about business, and looking at people's stories, I then realized that the problem wasn't what I was doing. It was how I was thinking. What do I mean? I was still operating in fear, in doubt. And then I started to renew my mind, affirming the truth, believing in possibility, and focusing on growth. And there I had a shift, and everything began to change. I became a new brand person inside. Then my joy returned. My confidence grew. And that's the moment I truly understood that mindset is everything. I started to meditate on that word that said, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. As you have said in my ear, will I do unto you. So if as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. That means if I think success, I will be successful. If I think doubt or fear, I will remain what? Stagnated. Or even retrogressing. Which is not what I wanted at that time. I wanted growth. So I had to start rewiring my mind, my thoughts, by what I listen to, by the books I read. I became intentional about what? Paying attention to my mindset, to the way I think. So that is what we are talking about. Mindset is everything. To go far in life, you must pay attention to your mindsets, what you think about, what you believe. And it's not our fault. Our makeup is as a result of our background, our environments, our company. No wonder, even the word of God mentioned it, renew your mind. After that, you are born again. For you to start living as a child of God, to see results, you have to renew your mind. That old baggages, you have to put all away, wipe it off. Wiping it off is warfare. It takes the grace of God and your determination. So now, after all said and done, how do we build a strong mindset? How do we build a new mindset if we want to be successful? How do you build a positive mindset? I will give practical steps that will help you build a positive and a strong mindset that will help you in life and in that business of yours. You want to be aware of your thoughts. Catch yourself when you are thinking small or when you are thinking negative. Pay attention to the thought of your heart. If possible, write it down. I will advise that you write it down. Any thoughts that come to your heart, whatever you are thinking about part time, write it down. Number 2, you want to speak life daily. Replace I can't with I am learning to. And eventually, I will, I must. Listen to what I said. You want to speak life daily. Replace that negative statement of I can't with I am learning to. And that will eventually change to what? I will, I can, I must. Number 3, you want to surround yourself with positive voices. What do I mean? People, your company that you listen to, that you chat with, the books you read, the things you listen to, that you watch, and your environment, because they what that eventually lift you or bring you down. They will eventually make you or mind you. Pay attention to that. Very important. You want to be selective. You want to be intentional about the people in your circle or the circle, the network, your network. Because they will eventually shape you again. They make your mindset. That's why they will tell you, tell me who you move with, and I will tell you who you are. A wise person said you will eventually look like the people you look at. They are what form your mindset. Remember when you want to make friends, you always make a friend that is like you. No. But if you need change, if you in that area of your life where you want change, you want to make friends with that person that is already there. You want to company with those that are already there. Because iron, they say, sharpeneth iron. And if you continue in that circle, before you know it, you will become like them. You will see what they do, how they do life, and you become like them. The number 4, you want to practice gratitude. This is very important. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing to what is working. And somebody will just say, hey, nothing is working. Nothing I put hands that work. That is what you will continue to see. But if you are somebody that have a right mindset, positive mindset, you want to look at how you can change the situation by what? Gratitude. When you are grateful, things automatically changes. Your mindset concerning issues changes. You begin to see the positive side of things. You will no longer pay attention to what is missing, what you don't have, but what you pay attention to what is working. And you will improve in that area. And when you improve, you will see that aspect that wasn't working before, now working. The number 5, you want to feed your mind with truth and not fear. And not doubt also. Because what you feed eventually will grow. Everything we do in life are seed. They will grow and mature. It's a misery. What you feed your mind with will eventually what? Grow. And that will now become your reality. Feed yourself with the truth. What is the truth? The word of God. Jesus said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. Renew your mind. They are all in scriptures. Feed your mind with truth and not fear, not doubt. In fact, anytime you sense fear, that is not of God. Because he said in his word, I have not given you the spirit of fear, but of love, of power, and of a sound mind. So today I want to challenge you. Check your mindset. How is your mindset? Only you know where you are. I can't see your heart. You can't see my mind. You can't see the way I think. I can't see the way you think. But your words can make me know where your mindset is. When you keep making negative utterances, I know that you have a wrong and what mindset that you have a negative mindset that needs to be worked on. Ask yourself, are my thoughts building me up or tearing me down? Does my thoughts align with the truths that I want to see? Does my thought align with the desires of my heart? You can't live a joyful life with a defeated mind. Choose to think higher. Believe bigger and expect better. You will always see your expectation. Your expectation will always what manifest. What are you expecting? If you don't want to be a failure, you don't want to have anything to do with the thoughts. If you want success, you want to do things that will make you successful. You want to think success. You want to think progress. And you want to move with the people of like mind. Because once your mind believes it's possible, your life will start aligning with that belief. What do you believe? Do you believe negativity or positivity? It depends on you. Your mindset, like I said, is your superpower. You want to pay attention to it. That is the foundation of how far you will go in whatever you do. Be it a career, be it a business. And especially as an entrepreneur, you must pay attention to your mindset. Guide it, grow it, and use it to create the life you desire. And remember, I am your sister in faith and in purpose. I always love to see people happy, people fulfilling and satisfying, people joyful. And please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, why not? Subscribe, like my video, comment. I want us to collaborate, to network, and to see how we can help ourselves grow. And also share so that others will learn too. With that, I want to say thank you. Have a great day. And I want to say a big shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you for being with me and for choosing me. Bye for now. God bless you. Bye. Thank you.